Hello everyone and welcome to Tribe Ignites Q&A. I'm Kyla and tonight we have one of our shiny SC rock stars, Mandy, in the house. Mandy has been one of our top performers for the Shred Challenge with customers. This girl is a absolute rock star when it comes to bringing on customers, creating curiosity around the shred and maintaining that real excitement for her customers, just working really well with them. So I thought with the next shred just approaching, and obviously the shreds are they're happening every quarter now, it would be really valuable for us to get Mandy to share a bit around conversations, so that we can share her amazing wisdom and knowledge with absolutely everybody. So I'm just going to hand over to Mandy. Honey, if you just want to start by, maybe explaining really quickly, how you came into the business and why it made sense. And then from then on, talking about your natural ability with customers and with conversations. Thanks, hon.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. So thanks for having me on, Kyla. My name is Mandy. I've been in the business for just over 2 years now. I come into the business, just looking for something to work work around my kids, and my oldest starting prep this year. And I come from, just traditional business. It had been nearly 10 years and I knew that I just didn't want to be doing that forever. I couldn't continue doing that because of the travel, and it just wasn't something that sort of made me excited to go to work, really. So then I will come across some posts on Facebook about sort of it was sort of topic of health, and I've always been into exercise and health myself. So just quickly, my kids are really fussy eaters, and I just seen a post about, kids choose. So that sort of got my attention as well. And then I heard about the products, sort of asked some questions, and then realised there was a business behind it. So I was really interested straight away. So asked a few more questions and how it worked and how much, basically, and obviously being such really affordable for everyone. And I thought, well, this could be something that I look at. Firstly, it was just to get my products cheaper, get my kids on something. And then I realised in a short time that this could be something big for me and my family, which it has been. So basically, fast forward, 2 years, I've resigned from my job. I was nearly there 10 years. I've been resigned now since the end of January. And now, I can take, I'm taking my kids to kinder and school and being able to, walk them if I decide, if it's a nice sunny day, or, and just take part and, be there for the activities, be able to help in the classrooms, just not missing out, because I've always worked, ever since I was 12 or something, and, and ever since my kids were young. So I had to go straight back to work when one was 1 year, and the other one, or my second, was only 6 months when I had to go back to work, having a big mortgage and other things. So basically, to cut a long story short, I'm now doing Juice Plus full time, and it's just been a blessing for me because I just enjoy it every day. It's it's exciting. I've met some great friends throughout the business, and it's just every day is different. And for myself, I've always had a big customer base. I've always done really well just at speaking to others on the products, because I got results pretty much within 2 weeks of being on the products. And I've noticed, lots of benefits in the 2 years I've been on the product. So and doing the 8-week shred. We had one in January. And I thought, well, it's a good idea for me to try something new. It's not a diet, it's just clean eating. And yeah, so I posted about the 8-week shred back in January, not thinking much of it. So, you know, it was just typical posts that a lot of people used, which was, you know, looking for 8 people wanting to join our 8-week shred, lose weight, kickstart their long-term health, and winner gets $2,500. Now, you know, for that, I mean, it's sort of, you know, it summed it up being an 8-week shred, you know, I guess for people, you know, entering into the new year, new health goal, you know, and the fact that it's saying that it's long term, for me, you know, it's not a fad diet or something like that. It's something that gets people's interest straight away. And the fact that, you know, there's prize money to win. Who wouldn't want that? So, yeah, so basically from that, I had about 100 people contact me on the shred, and I found the best way to connect with people was I sent out, like, I had my own verbiage that I sent out to, you know, pretty much everyone that sent me an inbox or just replied to my post. And then yeah, so I just sort of went from that to make it easier, and obviously, you know, with having so much interest, so I'll just basically just go through that, and then I'll just go through how I guess I replied to people and how it worked from, you know, from them first contacting me to becoming a customer. So I'll just find one. Okay, so I would just write to someone, you know, hi Katie, how are you? It's free to join our 8-week shred program as long as you try one of our whole food products. So, you know, so I was upfront. I'm upfront with everyone. You know, the product's free. The program's free. Obviously, you know, we say to try the products for full results on our program. So therefore, they weren't thinking that, oh, okay, well, you know, it's false advertising, or you're telling me I'm getting something for free when I've got to pay for it. So I found by saying that, people know, you know, they know what's going on. I've sort of answered everything for them sort of there. So yeah, so I've then said our products include fruit, vegetable and berry capsules, omegas and shakes. Then what are your health goals? So a bit about them, and it gets them sort of, you know, going through, you know, whether it's weight loss or, you know, just being a healthy role model for their children. You know, we've got a wedding coming up, or, yeah, I'll go through that a bit later. So it was just, yes, what are your health goals? I do the info pack, also, and answer questions for you. Or I would say I'll send you the information pack, and then I'll send you the video which will go through how our shred works. And just look for you, the smiley face, and just putting my name at the end. So then I would have people replying. Hang on. Okay, so okay, so just going through, you know, that the products are fruit, vegetable, berry capsules, omegas and shakes. So it gets people asking about our products. So I've had a lot of people come back with, their health goals being whether it's being healthier in themselves, being a role model for their children, as I said, getting into a routine, not being able to budge, say, 5 kilos. So, they find that they think they're eating okay, and they think they can be exercising daily, but they just can't lose that last 5 kilos. So, and they feel following a program, trying something different, could help them. So that's, or just incorporating a dietary plan, because I've had people that are already going to gym and doing classes and things like that. And then I would come back and say the program will definitely help you to meet your health goals, as eating is the biggest part of weight loss. So I sort of just touch on that. And our program includes, so what it includes, so 200 plus, recipes, meal plans, shopping lists, at-home exercises. A big one, because I speak to a lot of mums that sort of, or feel tied down with their young kids, and can't make it to the gym, and really tired. So and I've said a big thing is, there's at-home exercises. You can do them at home. You don't have to go to the gym. Some people don't like the gym. Some people don't feel comfortable at the gym. So that's been really big, with sort of adding that to, or giving that information to my customers, and just knowing that everything's there for them. They don't have to think about it, and I think that I do everything. I'm there to answer any questions. I'm there to help you along the way. And another one is, I always mention that our program is sustainable, so it's healthy long term. So it's not like just a diet where it's generally not good for your body, I'd say, at all, but especially not long term. So when customers know that they can continue this forever, I find that sort of creates, people are really excited about that, because the people sort of juggle different diets, and this doesn't work, that doesn't work, where they just learn that it's just clean eating. You can do it long term. It's it's really easy, and yeah, the program has it all for you, and it's family friendly. I always add that, because then people know that they're not having to cook something separate for themselves. It's something separate for themselves, and their children and their husband, or the whole family can eat it. Yeah, so that sort of makes it easy if people are don't have time, and that they have lifetime access. So it's not ever taken away from them once they do sign up. Everything, if they want to continue and do another shred, full access to recipes and new recipes we have along the way. Yeah, which is just an added bonus, because I had a couple of customers and money was an issue, and they've said, oh, I probably can't continue right now, but I definitely enjoyed it, and I definitely look at getting back on the products. And then when I say, you've got lifetime access, and, I had one customer was like, oh my God, really? I thought you'd take that away from me for sure. So it's sort of like we're giving as well, and it's not like, yeah. So I thought that was really good. And I guess that, you know, there's possible some of the customers that will come back. Yeah. You know, I guess that you really get value for money as well with our products and our program. And then I'd say, yeah, so I can send you an info pack and send you the video to go through how the shred works if you'd like. So I never just go ahead and send it. I always make sure that they want to see it. So they are generally going to watch it. And what was next? I had a lot of people would sort of go through all their goals and they'd ask for the prices straight up. Now, you know, a big one is, you know, obviously not send prices in Messenger with, I guess, you know, with our program altogether, not just the shred. But just ways of getting around that is, so just continue to talk about them, go through, I guess, their health goals, and then find out, I guess, where they're lacking, whether it's, you know, just general eating habits, they're snacking, they're not eating breakfast, and I would sort of gauge what would benefit them, and then I would suggest giving them a phone call at that point to just sort of personalise it a bit more, just to sort of show, I guess, I care. I'm not just going, you know, just to try the products, this is the price, you choose. You know, you choose what's going to work for you. I'll just sort of tend to say, well, it just depends on your eating habits, you know, as to what's going to benefit you the most. And then I found that pretty much like all my customers or anyone was really happy giving me their number to give them a call. And I would always suggest, you know, the following day, whether it's morning or afternoon, I'd give them, you know, I'd give them a time. So yeah, so then I'd give them a call and I would already know what I was sort of going to say to them. So again, I'd let them talk about them. And then I would then sort of go through what was going to benefit them. Yeah, so not just sort of suggesting, I mean, obviously it's best to be on all our products, but it just depends, you know, if it was budgets and things like that. So I found that I was working with them like on all of that, instead of just, because a lot of people actually thought with watching the video that they actually had to be on all the products. So I found that some people were sort of already, oh, I can't afford it. But when I sort of suggested that, hey, you don't actually have to be on all the products, and it just depends what's going to work best for you on our program. And yeah, so, and that's where I guess I connected with a lot of my customers. They then, yeah, sent their order through. I said to them that it gets shipped direct to them, that I'd be doing like all of that for them, giving them all the information they need. And then, yeah, so I mean that, yeah, so that sort of worked well. I mean, you have some people that sort of demand and persist about prices, and they don't want you to give them a call, or they, you know, kind of ignore it. So sometimes I might sort of, I'll keep persisting on a call. I'll keep persisting why, and I usually get through, but there's certain ones that I might just have to, you know, give them the prices, but they're probably not the ones that go through. I don't know, but yeah, so basically that's how it's worked for me to start, from start to finish. And I've had, it was like 15 customers doing the shred, our last shred in January, and all of them pretty much had awesome results. I've got a couple that are actually going to continue well, I've got majority of them continuing on the products and going to do the next shred. And I've currently got probably about 100 conversations going again with this one. And I'm just doing all the same things. So I think that's all I was really going to add. So yeah, just really getting to know them, you know, and if money was an issue, you know, sort of just offering to give them a call to go through what's going to benefit them, what's going to benefit their budget. Unless there's anything else I'm going to add.
Whilst you're hunting through, I just wanted to touch on what I heard a lot of you speaking about, which was just really emphasising the value that's within the Shred program. You know, you spoke to the customers about all of the recipes, about the workouts. Like, it just really sounded like just watching Brandy give kisses to Isabel. It's very cute. Hi, Brandy. Just listening to you talking about the value you're adding. You're just really building it up on the conversations. It just sounds as though you're giving the customers so much to be excited about when you're speaking to them. So I think that's really, really, that has to be a testament to your success, because, you know, rather than just saying, oh, you know, it's an 8-week shred program, blah, 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 it sounds like you're going into a lot of detail and really getting their excitement levels up around what the program is. Because I think it's really easy for us, you know, we're in the Shred program. We've been in it for a long time. We see the conversations, we see the recipes, we see, you know, people posting about workouts. I don't know how many of you have done the workouts within the Shred program, but they're actually really good and really hard. Like, I'm pretty fit and I was in agony for like 3 days after doing the abs one. So the workouts are good. So I think when you have that, that level of excitement around how amazing this program actually is with your customers and explaining it to them in detail, because they're not, you know, subjected to it every day like we are, I think that's really been beneficial for Mandy in her conversations by the sound of it. Mandy, do you have anything you wanted to add? I didn't know you were looking through your notes then.
Yeah, just lastly was another big one for me, and just sort of feeling more confident as I got a few customers. I've sort of become more confident to suggest straight off the premium capsules if I thought the capsules were going to benefit my customer. I wasn't scared to sort of say, oh, look, you know, put our premium capsules, or if I thought the shakes, you know, were going to suit best, I'd always go for the 120 shakes and just say the 120 will last you the whole 4 months if you take one a day. And then I would go down to the 60. Or the capsules, I would suggest the fruit and veg if I felt that they were sort of humming and hawing when I sort of mentioned those. You know, monthly installments of 122 per month. I always made sure I said it's installments, it's times 4, so people don't come back to you. Because a lot of people might just want to do the shred and just do it as a once-off. So I always made it clear, because otherwise you're going to probably have a lot of people coming back and saying, oh, you know, I thought it was just the 1 month, or just, you know, the 2 months of the shred. I've even had a couple of people coming back to me now, and I'm like, no, like, I've definitely told you, I've got it in a message. So I always make that really clear. So I always go to premium or fruit and veg if they're sort of, you know, money could be an issue. Lastly, I'll say the berries, just to get them started, really, rather than not be a customer and not do the shred, because the berries can boost their metabolism or speed up their metabolism, which is great for weight loss anyway. So I found, that I actually had a couple of customers, or probably 2 customers that started on the berries. They're now taking the premium. So it was just sort of a suggestion and working with each customer. And the shakes, lastly, I would say, you know, we've got the 30, which is a once off if you're not sure if you like them, if you just want to trial them. It's just a once-off payment if they're, you know, if they want to sort of try both. Yeah, so that's, yeah, so, but yeah, so that's probably it. Yeah, that's probably it in a nutshell. That's everything I guess I go through.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Hun. There's a couple questions in the chat box. Lucinda's just asked, was this in your Facebook or in groups, and is that all one message? So I think your interest via the shred post, I'm imagining, is what she was asking about, and you posted that everywhere, didn't you? You posted it in buy sell spot pages, you posted it on your Facebook page, is that correct?
Yeah, generally, yeah, it was definitely other groups. It was definitely, I found I had more interest on the notice boards around. Notice boards and just like residence pages and some mum sites. Yeah, so they've, yeah, not like, yeah, so it was sort of, it's certain sites, but yeah, I guess the residence sites is one that I had a lot of interest from.
Awesome. And is that all one message? So I think you breaking it up and having conversation backwards and forth with your potential customers?
Yeah, I'm definitely going back and forth, getting to know, I guess, you know, my customer or my potential customer, you know, getting to know what their health goals are, and then I'll sort of give them information, answer their questions, just check that they want the information sent before I send it. Yeah, so I guess I go through that that post I send to most potentials, and then they'll come back with what their health goals are, and then I'll work with them through that and how our program's going to help them, and then I move on to, if they get to prices, I move on to a phone call straight away.
Yeah.
Or others, I'll just continue getting to know them, you know, what their goals are, and then I'll suggest a phone call. But I've pretty much had phone calls with all my customers that have signed up.
Fantastic. That's really important. I think it's so important for them to hear the excitement in your voice and just to, you know, really get them pumped up about what the shred can bring to their household. Lucinda's asking, what video do you send?
The Jess
Shembri info session.
Yeah, so yeah, that video that she did just before the start.
Yeah, so that was a Zoom event for anyone who hasn't seen it that was booked out. It was a huge success. We all advertised that it was going to be on. People had potential going to jump on, and it maxed out. So it was recorded, so we just sort of flicked that out to everyone afterwards. I think we can pop it back into Tribe Ignite if everyone needs to see that video again, or you know, save it in your saved items. You don't send the video though, Mandy, until you've had a bit of a conversation with the person around, you know, what their goals are and that sort of stuff. Isn't that right? I think someone just asked, Nick just asked that question as well.
Yeah, I always find it's better to take an interest in them so they know that, you know, straight away they know they can get, you know, you know, the vibe that you're trying to help them, not just go, well, hey, here's the information, bang, you know, like, I find, yeah, just taking an interest in them. Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. And Sarah has asked, what do you say to keep people from going with the shred? So, you know, following on in second shred and third shred and so on and so forth, so they don't drop off.
Yeah. I would sort of check in maybe after the first week to see how they're going. And then I'll check in at the 4-week mark just to make sure that, you know, just how they're going, how they're, you know, are they getting results? Are they, you know, are they happy with everything? you know, are they following the program? Just touching base with them if they haven't come back to me. And then I will suggest probably in the last week, I'll check in with them just to see if they're happy with everything and they want to continue. Actually, no, because it's 4 months. So I'll check in with them at the end of the shred, and then I waited till their sort of like their last payment was coming up to the 4 months to reship. And then I would just ask them if I hadn't heard, are they happy with everything and are they happy to continue on our products?
Yeah, fantastic. Something that I do with my customers that have done previous shreds that the way I keep them on board is I ask them how they went with the last shred, and most of them, a lot of them, they fell off the wagon. So it's just about asking them the right questions so that they don't see the program and the products as a failure, but they see that they let themselves down. So it's kind of like when you do a coaching call with someone and you start off like, this isn't working, my business isn't working, this is rigged, it doesn't work. And before you know it, you're standing there kicking your own bum going, it's my fault. Like, it's not working because I'm not working. So it's much the same when I speak to a customer around the shred. You know, did you get the results you were hoping for? No. Why do you feel that is? Oh, well, because I ate chocolate every day. Okay. Did you do any of the workouts? No. Oh, okay. And did you add a green smoothie every day? No. Oh, okay. So you're just asking them questions that are crucial to success in the shred program. And I think that's a really good way to get them to go, oh, you know, like it does work if I pull my finger out and I actually follow the meals. Or, you know, did you follow the program? No, I didn't follow the program. Oh, did you at least follow the recipes within the shred approved list, or use the shred approved ingredients? Oh, no, half of them wouldn't even know what the shred approved ingredients are. So I think it's really important to just point all these things out to them so that they can kind of go, I kind of failed myself here. So I hope that helps you with your question that you had there, Sarah. Nick has asked again, do you send the video before or after you call them?
Oh, always before. I give them all the information. I just ring them to go through what products are best going to suit them, and then I'll just quickly run through what the program entails. And then I just go through about the products being a 4 month, you know, supply, and the installments and how payment works, and that I do it, and then it gets shipped to them, and they get 4 months in advance. So I'm just really clear with all of that, so they know what's going on, and I just work with them with what products are going to suit them, and then again, you know, if the budget's an issue, then I work with them on that as well, just so they can still start, they can still do something, because I've had women that are that eager, but you know, money could be an issue, a single mum, or just, you know, just this, like, yeah, different issues and stuff. So I feel as though I'm still helping them, you know, and I'm, you know, they're still, you know, still having a go, and yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Hun. One other thing I just want to add quickly is, because this has all been around posting, which is awesome. Posting is great. Posting doesn't necessarily strike up conversations though. So please don't feel as though if you put a post up and you don't have 100 people write to you about the post, about the shred, that you've been unsuccessful in some way, shape or form. You're planting seeds, and that's really important. But what you need to do is start conversations with people. It's the same with the business. It's the same with direct reach outs or indirect reach outs when it comes to the shred. I would be, you know, looking at people's Facebook feeds and having a look for pain in their posts, and striking up conversations with them and just asking them questions about how they are, how are they feeling, you know, are you still running? Are you still boxing, or whatever they do or used to do, or they, you know, that you know them from. So just make sure that you are starting new conversations as well.
I was just going to add there, Carla, just when you're talking about checking in with the customers, you know, see how they're going during and if they want to continue. Something I was just going to add that I went through with my customers. Just, you know, like on a Sunday night when I'm meal prepping, I'll, you know, just drop a line to my customers and going, oh, how you going with your meal, you know, your meal prepping, or how you finding the recipes, or, you know, they might comment on a recipe that I've put up, and, you know, I'll say, oh, you know, they're really simple, or, you know, just strike up conversation there. So it's just, you can sort of just get a gist of where they're at.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And something else you could do with people who show interest but don't go anywhere, or have shown interest in the past and don't go anywhere, is obviously do a direct reach out to them now, or even flick them a recipe and go, hey, I know you were interested in the last shred. We've got another shred starting again. I just thought of you. I'm whipping up this amazing recipe and I thought I'd flick it across to you as well because I know you were interested in getting healthier, and just send them a recipe. Open up the lines of communication again. Cool. Does anyone have any other questions? Do you give prices before you give them a call, Mandy?
No.
No, prices are not given. Prices are given on the phone, not via message. And just regarding people are hesitant regarding MLM, I've never had that before in my life. I think you just maybe want to be really, really clear. Sorry, my phone's just going off. I think you just want to be really clear around the fact that it's not a locked-in subscription. As Mandy says, she explained to them that it's a 4-month thing. I explain it like it's Afterpay. I say, look, everything is shipped in a 4-month supply aside from our shakes. But it's kind of like Afterpay, so you pay for it all over the course of 4 months. So on the 10th of each month, or the 15th, or the 20th of each month, you'll have a transaction come out of your account. But other than that, there's no ongoing commitment or anything like that. So when you just clear people like that and just let them know that it's not you know, give away your firstborn to get out of your contract kind of thing, I think they're a little bit more open-minded, because I've literally never had that hesitation around MLM before. Never. All right. Does anyone have anything else? I'm so excited to have had this call tonight, Mandy. I think you've added so much value, and I think I've seen everyone taking loads and loads of notes. So I'm really excited about this. And, you know, obviously Mandy's always, she's such a servant boss babe. She's always going to be around to answer questions for anyone. Yeah, it is a good example. Everyone's big on Afterpay. It's like the buzzword of the month at the moment, Sandra. So I use it because everyone's like, oh, Afterpay, that's so cool. And it is just like Afterpay. Like, really, it's a monthly debit that comes out for 4 months. It's like Afterpay. Yeah, so just please reach out to Mandy or in the group message. You know, we're always here to support you with your conversations and around creating interest. So please reach out. Kaz has just asked if you could please share one of your conversations to show the flow. So maybe if you want to just cross out the customer's name or the potential person's name, and that way everyone can just kind of see that. So pop that into Tribe Ignite or into the team Facebook page maybe, so everyone can utilize it. I will pop this link up once it's uploaded, depending on the internet. It could be uploaded tonight or maybe tomorrow morning. I'll probably pop it up tomorrow at some stage. So you could probably put the conversation post in the same post that I put this up, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much, Mandy. That was absolutely amazing. I have to jump off. I've got another Zoom in 10 minutes, our event, What If. Hopefully I'll see you guys on there. Otherwise, have an amazing night. If you haven't, oh, hang on, I'll cancel the recording.